Okay, this one says, good morning to you. My name is Mrs. Chinwe, and I am someone that is very focused in doing what I do. I learned tailoring 5 years ago, and right now I have opened my own space. Although it's not so big, it's small in one corner, making clothes for people. I go to Instagram and I see how people are making lots of money with sewing, with making clothes. I really wish to be able to be as big as that, but I feel that I've been held because of capital. Because when I see the machine that my colleagues, people that sew, they use, it's automatic, but I use the manual one. So I need money. And now you're talking about capital. Please, can you help me on how I could raise money to expand my business? Okay. Chinwe, that's the first question. Just now to the number 3 question, the fashion designer that she needs capital. She has a small machine, not the automatic one. She wants to buy that and expand. She already has a small shop. So she wants to expand because she's seeing what people are doing with fashion designing. So she wants capital. She wants to know how to access funds. Does she really need funds? That's the question I want to.
So that's why I chose to answer this one last, because I don't even think that it's a fund thing. This is somebody who already has the skill. But the challenge is that in Nigeria, the reason we have so many small businesses that are struggling is that everybody wants my own. There's nothing wrong with my own, as long as you are able to pull your own weight. So the question would be, would you rather have 100% of 100 naira or have 1% of 10 million? Would you rather have this 100 naira, now my own, I own all of it, I am the don of this 100 naira? Or would you rather have 1% of 10 million? So that's a conversation I want this person to have in her head. Because if at this point, you are still at the point of the one they call the butterfly, the manual sewing machine, right? And you have the skill. You are paying too much in sweat and tears for somebody that has a skill that people need. So there are a couple of ways I will wing it. I'll wing this thing. One way is, if what is drawing you into that business is that you say you want to be your own boss, you have your own thing, right? There are people that have fashion houses that are already well known. The biggest challenge these fashion houses have, you will not believe it, is not selling. They are the ones that are making a killing on social media because people already know them. And when you sew, you recommend your friend to. So the fashion industry is very strange. You have a tiny percent of people that are making it, that are doing very well. And then many of the other people are not fashion designers, they are just tailors. And they're the ones that are struggling. Remember, they're almost the same thing. You can claim you're a fashion designer, or you can claim you're a tailor. For me, in my own books, if people are still struggling to pay you what you're asking for, and they are pricing you as if you are pure water, I think you're a tailor. Because fashion is a sentimental product. The price is significantly higher than what it should cost you. It's a perception thing. So if people are paying you on the basis of how much is material, how much is thread, how much is light, you are a tailor. A fashion designer will come and tell you, I'll do this. Madam, how much? 75,000. And you're like, you can see how it can be 75,000 because of how it will make you look. So the problem is that those ones that you were seeing on Instagram that are making a lot of money, those ones are in the sentimental side of the business. The laborers are the ones who are outside and waiting for people to give them material for wedding, for burial, and then they come. Those customers will still suck your blood because they'll tell you, change this sleeve, change this. At the end of the day, you're not making any profit. So what I would ask her to do is to leave that labor camp, right?
Yes.
And move over to the people that have cracked the code on the sentimental side of the fashion industry. So she goes in, and if you look at what these fashion schools are doing, they have a training side to the business, and they have people that sew for them. So they go on Instagram, they get the jobs. You make an order. It's not that madam, that flashy one on social media that sews your clothes. If she was sewing your clothes, she will not look like that on Instagram. She doesn't have time to sew clothes. She's a marketer. So her job is to get the jobs. The people that sew the clothes are in the back office. Let her get into the pool of that kind of person. Because as far as I'm concerned, if she gets access to a pipeline that is feeding her jobs, and the madam is bringing clothes of, so this one for 25,000, so this one for 15,000, I'm giving you 30%, I'm giving you 50%, she'll be making far, far more than what she's making now. And if she puts her mind to it and does it for 6 months or 1 year, she will not only be able to afford the better kind of sewing machine. She'll be able to get a weaving machine and things like that. But that is not even the most important thing. She will get access to the kind of customers that will pay good money for fashion. That's what it is. So many times it's about access. It's about the platform you are using. You are just somewhere slaving away in some remote area of Lagos and you are claiming that you are a business owner. You own 100% of 100 naira. And I'm saying, can't you move over to the other side? A place where you might even just get 1% of 10 million. But it will be significantly better for you and you will get more mileage. That's my recommendation.
Okay, great.